What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we are going to be talking about should you summon for Zhongli. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because if you guys don't know, Zhongli has been tested in what, 1.2 or 1.3 or whichever one, and apparently he is getting buffs. Now, if you check out my last video, you'll see all the buffs. I do have a link in that video as well if you guys want to go check it out for yourselves. Going over all the buffs that they are going to be testing and everything like that. Now, they said it's not final, but I don't see them making too many changes outside of what they are giving him. They might change some of the numbers, like some of the scaling, I guess. But as far as the, as far as what they are giving him, I don't think they're going to change it, right? They might change the numbers, but they're still going to be giving him all of that stuff. Along with the Geo buffs, I don't think they're going to change the Geo buffs at all. If anything, they might increase it, but whatever. Like I said, if you want to check that video out to see everything that's going on over there, like I said, it's not final, but they did say that. I mean, the fact that they gave a public statement on what they have done, I highly doubt they're going to change much of anything, if anything at all, right? Because if they were going to change things, why would they give a public statement about, hey, this is the stuff that we changed, you know? So, anyway, should you summon Zhongli? Well, after looking at all the buffs and all that stuff and everything like that, it comes down to, should you summon him? Now, let me go ahead and bring up this, let me go ahead and bring up the buffs real quick so we can look at those, right? And just talk a little bit about this stuff, right? So, if you guys don't know, I'm not going to go over these. Like I said, I'll link this in the description as well if you want to check it out. You guys can go over it. But they did basically, long story short, all of his stuff has scaling now. His auto attacks, well, HP scaling. His auto attacks, his charged attacks, his plunge attacks, all have HP scaling by 1.39%. His pillar drop, the pillar resonance, and the hold E damage all have HP scaling for damage by 1.9%, right? And this is on top of the regular attack percent scaling, right? The planet befall damage is the same. Now whenever he uses his E, or use his shield anyways, he drops a pillar if the max number of pillars aren't out. So if you're C0 and you use your shield to drop a pillar, but if you already have a pillar out, he won't, right? And if you're C2 and you already have 2 pillars out, he won't. If you only have 1 pillar out and you're C1, he will. So whenever he uses his shield, he'll drop a pillar now. His shield, instead of absorbing 250% geo damage, it now absorbs 150% physical damage and elemental damage. So it now has 150% absorption of all damage types. So that's really cool as well. He now cannot be interrupted. Well, he has very, very large interruption resistance whenever he uses his hold E now as well. And then the Geo buff is basically when you have 2 Geo units, increase shield strength by 15%. That's all shields for anyone. When your character has a shield, they do 15% increased damage. That's all damage types. And then dealing damage will strip enemies of 20% of their Geo resistance for 15 seconds, right? Really, really nice. Now, the question is, based off of all of this, should you summon Zhongli, right? Because if you look, Zhongli is only going to be out for, what? 3 more days. He has 3 more days, and you guys got to make a choice. You got to make a choice. You got to make a decision. Personally, I feel like if you did not summon on Zhongli, right? Like if you didn't want him to begin with, just don't summon, right? Because this buff isn't going to come out to what, like 1.3, I think they said. So we got to wait like 6 weeks for the buff, I think. But I feel like if you didn't want Zhongli then, you're probably like, this is going to make him better, but I don't know if you'd still want him. Right? I feel like it's kind of that thing where, like, if you wanted them before, you'd still want them now. If you didn't want them before, it's probably not going to make the biggest difference in the world to want him now. Everything that, like, all of these buffs just makes him do what he did better, right? So if you didn't like him to begin with, even though he does all the stuff he did better, you're probably just not going to like him as a character, right? Which is understandable. Now, if you liked what Zhongli did, and you just thought that he was underwhelming, this may be an opportunity for you to redeem that mindset with the buffs. Now, if you liked Zhongli, like 100%, like the Zhongli that's out now, if you thought he was a really good unit and you liked him, by all means, I feel like you should summon. I think the new Zhongli, like the buff Zhongli, is insanely good. Like, the fact that they gave him HP scaling, let me show you, right? I already started switching my artifacts. I actually switched some artifacts. I now have 29,000 HP instead of 26,000, right? On top of that, I have a flyer right here with 21%, 21% HP. I have this piece with HP percent on it. I have this piece I built with HP percent on it. I have this piece right here. I've already started building more pieces. I built this piece is on him now. So yeah, I've already started like building HP to see how much HP I could get while not taking away from his crit rate and stuff like that. Because right now, he's at 47% crit rate. He's at 98% crit damage. So I've lost like what? Like 4% crit damage. I've lost maybe 3 or 4% crit rate. But I've gained like 2,000 HP. So I'm already trying to min-max and see what I can do because it's really good. Like I said, ultimately, like if you didn't like the character before, like the character, right? Not talking numbers. If you didn't like the character, just don't summon, right? Like you probably just don't like the character, right? If you don't like supports, you're not gonna like Zhongli. Now, if you liked the character but you thought he was underwhelming, this may be an opportunity because he's getting buffed. So if you did like him but you just thought he was underwhelming, and you know it's in the realm of possibility. Now, what I will say is, if you liked Zhongli and you thought he was perfectly fine before the buffs, if you don't got Zhongli, get Zhongli, right? Because he's gonna be way better. Like me, right? I have Zhongli. I maxed Zhongli out. I got him R5. I got him C6 because I really like Zhongli. I thought he was amazing before the buff. And I know someone in the comments is going to say, oh, well, you got him C6. I tried him at C0. I thought he was really cool at C0 too. Shut your face. Anyway, so the fact that they are buffing him just makes him that much more better. So if you liked him beforehand, I mean, this is gold. Ultimately, it's up to you guys. I'm not your parent. I can't force you to do anything. Make sure you guys don't go into debt or spend too much money or use money you don't have trying to summon for a character you don't need, right? I just want to let you guys know that a lot of free-to-play players or light spenders don't start spending big amounts of money. You do not need any character in this game. But ultimately, the choice is yours. I can't give you that answer. It's completely up to you. Do I personally think he's a good unit and worth summoning? I said that before the buffs. So, heck yeah, I think he's worth summoning, especially now that he's getting buffed, right? I definitely think he's worth it. But, I mean, it depends on your playstyle. Depends on if you want to support that's a tank type of unit. So, it depends on if you like Geo. It depends on all of that stuff. It's completely up to you. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. That being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.